So anybody who follows along on Facebook would have seen a picture of a box full of tools that I had dropped off at the shop last week. This was from a retired gentleman. He worked in the machining trade for a long time, and when it came to retire, he had a few tools left over and decided to donate them to the shop. So we had a variety of tools in this box. A lot of them are in red cases, which usually gets a guy excited. And we'll have a look through and see what we got here and show you all. One of the first things I picked out was a little starret pouch with the edge and set center finder. Looks to be pretty much unused. It has some marks at the edge finder end of it. A little bit sticky where it's been sitting in a pouch for a long time. So we'll do a cleanup on this one later and re-oil and get it back in working condition. Also in there we got a starret threading fishtail with the extra part for locating it on a round, which is something I didn't have actually. So I do have a nice fishtail, but I didn't have this extra piece, so that'll come in handy. Also we have a little quickie center finder for rounds. Chuck it up in your chuck and adjust your table till you get her roughly aligned. It's great for little quick centering jobs. What else is in there? This little 2-inch boring head. Looks to be used but in great shape. It originally came with a Morse 3 end on it, so we quickly chucked that up and turned it down to 1/2 inch, and we'll use this one in the milling machine for sure. Next was a starret mag base in excellent condition. Doesn't look like it got used a whole lot. Everything works really well on it. So we immediately fitted it out with the dial indicator, and it's already been used since it's been here. Let's see. Next up, a Jacobs 14N ball bearing chuck. Now this one also came with a Morse number 1 arbor, so we got rid of that one, and we'll have a new arbor on order for this guy. Great shape. It's been sitting a long time, a little bit sticky. I'm pretty sure we can clean it up and make a good tool out of it. What's next? Now we're into the red boxes. This guy is a pretty much brand new Starret 231. And it shows pretty much no signs of wear. He's got his name in the back, but that really doesn't matter. Run her down to 0 and she's pretty much calibrated. I did a little adjustment on it. I was off probably 1/2 a tenth, but should be really nice. Next up, we have, oh, I can't remember the model number on this one. This is the last word indicator. Now this guy, what is the number? Let's see, that is a 711. Now this guy is in excellent shape. It's the crystal is scratch free. It's been used, you can tell by the color of the shank, but it's in most excellent condition. Everything is in the kit. There's even an accessory in here, I'm assuming shop made, and as near as I can figure, it is to use the body clamp and use this guy in a 3/8 indicator mount. Oh, you gotta tighten it now. And as near as I can figure, this is what it's fabricated for. All the components in the kit are essentially brand new. Case hardening showing on some of them. Box with, the vial with all the tips is there. It's essentially just like you buy it brand new. Who's up next? So let's grab this red box. Oh, I may need to adjust the camera out a bit. Let's bring you guys out. You're on the Noga, so it's easy enough. So this one is, I guess, 2600-0 electronic dial indicator. It's in really good shape. Again, used, but most certainly not abused. So we'll put our battery in and everything works great. I don't know about that measurement, but we'll zero it. And millimeters, oh my goodness, let's get back to inches. I think the resolution on this one is half now, but it works quite well. I've always been a big needle fan myself. I'm not sure about digital indicators, but we'll give it a try somewhere and see how it goes. And in the red pouches, we have a set of Starrett 579 telescopic gauges. These are the short handle guys. They're pretty tiny. No doubt they'll find a use somewhere along the line. And this 2 to 3.5 has a bit of an issue. One of the the end of the plunger is broke, and but actually I've got it back together and it seems to work okay now. I guess it'll fly apart right at the wrong time. Well, we'll add those to the collection, and I'm sure they'll get used in time. And we have a set of Mitutoyo snap gauges. Now these are longer handle. Let's grab an equivalent model. Where the Starretts are short, these are a bit longer. Let's see if we can do a comparison here. Oh, come out. Actually, that's 3/4 to 1 1/4. So let's grab an equivalent model here. So we have a difference of probably 1.25 inches in the shank length. So these will be used for a deeper hole, no doubt, where the Starretts will be used for a more confined place. And very nice. Then we get into some wooden boxes. Now this one has no manufacturer's name on it. The sticker is long gone at the end. But what it is a bore gauge. Now on the indicator, it's made by Plastic Process Equipment, so I'm not sure. It's made in Japan, so I'm assuming that's just branded for this particular manufacturer. As to the manufacturer, well, I guess I don't know. This one does from 1.4 inches up to 2.5. Now I've already got a bore gauge that does 1.4 up to 6 inches that I've had for a long time, but certainly doesn't hurt to have a second model. This one here actually is quite a bit narrower on the tip, so it's good for a smaller hole, no doubt. Everything great shape, all accessories with it, and works quite well. What I did notice about it, however, is the dial indicator is a tense indicator. So what I suspect is this guy, and I've already taken it apart, this guy is going to see double duty here in the shop as a tense indicator, because I don't have one. And works very, very well, not sticky at all. It's just like brand new. So we're going to push this one into duty as a tense indicator. And last but certainly not least is another wooden box. This is made by Inspection Control Corporation out of Michigan. And anybody who doesn't know, well, it's a set of gauge blocks. Now, this is something I haven't had planned to purchase, but not an urgent enough need to go buy right away. So, I'm really glad that I have a set. I think for the most part, they're in okay condition. They have been used quite a bit, and you can see scratches on the faces. So I wouldn't put them down as lab grade now, but for general shop use, they're going to work just fine. I don't see a problem. So all in all, we wound up with just a whole bunch of tools that we can certainly use here most every day in the shop. I'm certainly most appreciative to this gentleman for dropping them off, because up until 2 weeks ago we had never met, and we'd only talked about machine shop once when he made a visit here with his buddy. So the next time he showed up, he had a box under his arm, and really surprised me. So I'd like to thank him very much for his donation, and tell him it's really appreciated and is going to get used in here. Thanks.